Some might think that the world's biggest music stars are so vain and self-obsessed that they literally sit around all day watching their music videos and listening to their songs. But as you're about to see, that's not entirely the case. In fact, some of the world's most famous musical artists might be their own worst critics. So stay tuned and don't go away, because we're revealing musicians who surprisingly don't like their own songs. First up, are you ready to party in the USA? Let's find out. One of Miley Cyrus's biggest hit songs is Party in the USA, and despite the fact that the track has been blasted across airwaves around the world, if Miley was cruising along a freeway and heard it come on the radio, she'd probably change the channel. She did use the track to celebrate the announcement that Joe Biden was the projected winner of the 2020 presidential election, sharing a clip of the song on Twitter captioned with the words, "Now this is a party in the USA." But during a recent interview, Miley confessed that she doesn't really like the song, saying, "Honestly, I picked that song because I needed something to go with my clothing line. I didn't write it, and I didn't expect it to be popular originally. It was just something that I wanted to do, and I needed some songs, and it turned out for the best. I've never heard a Jay-Z song. I don't listen to pop music. Party in the USA is not even my style of music. I'm really blessed for it to have done as well as it has. Personally, I've always been partial to Wrecking Ball. It's a catchy tune." But when Miley had to choose between 3 of her songs while on the Zach Sang show, she said Wrecking Ball was her least favorite. Do you like Parties in the USA? If not, what's your favorite Miley track? We'd love to know what you're thinking, so drop those comments down below. Next up, what's Selena Gomez's favorite Selena Gomez song? Well, it's definitely not Come and Get It. Back in 2016, Selena told Entertainment Weekly that Come and Get It is not her favorite track and explained, "I love Stargate more than anything, but it's very difficult for me to perform live. It's not my song. To me, it sounds like a Rihanna reject. That was just the beginning. I was so young. I was wanting a hit. I don't know if I need a hit, but maybe I do so people can respect me. I'm grateful for what Come and Get It did for me, so it'd be stupid not to acknowledge it." Apparently, Taylor Swift dislikes some of her own songs as well. In 2014, Tay-Tay revealed that she didn't much care for her own song, Better Than Revenge, saying, "I was 18 when I wrote that. That's the age you are when you think someone can actually take your boyfriend. Then you grow up and realize no one takes someone from you if they don't want to leave you." Fair point, Taylor, fair point. For now, though, let's take a look at one of the biggest pop stars in the world, Justin Bieber, and see which of his tracks he likes the least. While talking on The Burt Show, the Biebs said, "I never really liked Beauty and a Beat. It was music that was popular at that time, but I was never really a huge fan of that song. As a Canadian, I've got to show some love for the Biebs, even though his particular style or brand of music isn't my cup of tea, and I do wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors." What's your favorite Bieber track? Let us know down below. Up next, which song does Paramore's lead singer dislike? Misery Business. The band's lead singer, Haley, says she hasn't related to Misery Business in a very long time and says, "Those words were written when I was 17. Admittedly, from a very narrow-minded perspective. It wasn't really meant to be this big philosophical statement about anything. It was quite literally a page in my diary about a singular moment I experienced as a high schooler." Music star Cameron Dallas recently confessed that he didn't like his song She Bad and explained, "A couple of years ago, one of my old managers asked me if I wanted to go in the studio and see if I like making music. So I ended up doing that, and that song ended up coming out. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of it, but it ended up coming out anyways, and it's there. But I think after that, it made me go back to the drawing board and think if I'm really going to do music, I need to invest my time in it and really spend a lot of time in it. So that's what I did." Cameron admitted that he's big into lyrics and their meanings, and feels that the lyrics of She Bad don't really mean anything. Cameron says, "She Bad had no meaning for me and no impact on my life. I just put it out." Stay tuned and don't go away, because we're revealing famous artists who don't like their own songs. Next up, which Lady Gaga song does Gaga herself absolutely hate? You're about to find out. During an interview back in 2011, Gaga, one of the biggest pop stars on the planet, revealed that she loathed her track titled Telephone, which features legendary diva Beyonce. Gaga didn't hold back and bluntly confessed, "I can't even watch the Telephone video. I hate it so much. There are so many effing ideas in that video, and all I see in that video is my brain throbbing with ideas, and I wish I had edited myself a little bit more." As it turns out, Lady Gaga isn't the only one who dislikes some of her songs. In 2018, Fireworks singer Katy Perry explained that if she had to pick one of her songs that she dislikes, it would have to be I Kissed a Girl. Apparently, Perry feels the song hasn't exactly aged well. Perry said, "We've really changed conversationally in the past 10 years. We've come a long way. Bisexuality wasn't as talked about back then, or any type of fluidity. If I had to write that song again, I probably would make an edit on it. Lyrically, it has a couple of stereotypes in it. Your mind changes so much in 10 years and you grow so much. What's true for you can evolve." Another pop star who can't stand one of her own songs is Ariana Grande. Grande can't stand the song Put Your Hearts Up and says that shooting the music video was one of the worst moments of her life. During an interview with Rolling Stone magazine back in 2014, Grande admitted it was geared towards kids and felt so inauthentic and fake. For the video, they gave me a bad spray tan and put me in a princess dress and had me frolic around the street. The whole thing was straight out of hell. I still have nightmares about it and I made them hide it on my Vivo page. What are your favorite Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, and Ariana Grande tracks? I'd have to go with Poker Face, Firework, and One More Time respectively. But tell us your favorite picks down below. Up next, what are the top 10 best pop songs of the 2000s? We're about to find out. Coming in at number 10 is Avril Lavigne's hit track Complicated. Girls around the world were thrilled when Avril's album Let Go dropped in 2002 because they loved her skater girl style. Pop on this song and it'll take you back to your teens when skateboards were cool and girls could wear ties with literally any outfit. Coming in at number 9 is Beyoncé's hit track Crazy in Love, featuring her hubby Jay-Z. Beyoncé and Jay-Z came together for the 2003 release of Crazy in Love from the album titled Dangerously in Love. The track gives off this awesome dance vibe that makes you want to move your dancing feet, and the lyrics are really catchy. Coming in at number 8 is Aaliyah's hit track Try Again. Aaliyah released the hit as part of the Romeo Must Die movie soundtrack in 2000, and fans gobbled it up. Sadly, Aaliyah died in a plane crash in 2001. In 7th place is Usher's hit track Yeah. Usher has one of the smoothest and most seductive voices around, which probably has a lot to do with the fact that during the early 2000s, women around the world just couldn't get enough of him. Yeah featured two of the biggest names in rap at the time, Lil Jon and Ludacris. The trio ultimately created a rap masterpiece, and it had millions of people shaking and twerking their tail feathers in clubs around the world. Next up, what are the top 6 best pop songs of the 2000s? Let's find out. Coming in at number 6 is Nelly's Hot in Here, with a second R in the title to emphasize just how hot it is. Hot in Here is a 2000s jam that won't soon be forgotten, and the music video features a ton of hard bodies glistening with sweat. In 5th place is Rihanna's Umbrella, featuring Jay-Z. I've got to say, I saw Rihanna perform live in Toronto, and she is absolutely awesome. Umbrella was an instant hit when it was released in 2007, and with lyrics like "You Have My Heart" and "We'll Never Be Worlds Apart," it's the perfect track to dance to with that special someone in your life. In 4th place is Gwen Stefani's Hollaback Girl. Stefani's debut solo album became a massive hit, with over 7 million copies sold worldwide, and showed the world that she was a leader in the music industry. It's the ultimate girl power. In 3rd place is the hit track Hey Ya by Outkast. Released in 2003, Hey Ya was written by Andre 3000, and it's still played at dance clubs worldwide. Coming in at number 2 is Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot. Snoop's hit track was released in 2004 and has been played in clubs and bars worldwide ever since it dropped. For some, the lyrics may not make a whole lot of sense, but all that really matters is that it's a call to get on the dance floor and get down. This track definitely deserves its place on the best pop songs of the 2000s list. Finally, what's the number 1 pop song of the 2000s? Toxic by Britney Spears. Back in 2003, Spears decided to shed her good girl persona with the release of the album titled In the Zone. Toxic has an incredibly catchy beat and is a story about toxic love that has Britney hopelessly addicted. It's an early 2000s hit that's great for any party. That's a wrap for today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great videos. See you in the next one.